Welcome on my channel, friends. So today I'm going to discuss that in my previous video I had always mentioned that how the Pharisee and the Sadducees used to test Jesus Christ, his IQ, his talent, his everything. So let me explain why they used to do these things. This is because they are simply jealous of Jesus. They thought they were a very cruel and selfish people, and they always think that Jesus as the same, they always considered that might be Jesus was also like them. He came here to seek attention from other people, but since they never accepted him as somebody, as a god who has incarnated as a human flesh, so that's why they always think that Jesus has came onto this earth for some kind of validation from other people. Why they used to think? As you know that Jesus Christ was a very, when he was human, incarnated as a human being, he was a righteous person. He had everything in himself. God has blessed him with all sorts of things, his wisdom, knowledge, honesty, authenticity, love and compassion for the other people. But what this Pharisee do, that being a normal human being like us, they were simply jealous of Jesus' success. They had these dumb headed people with little knowledge. They always used to come and challenge Jesus. Jesus, who is Jesus? The reincarnation of God. So indirectly they are challenging God. So as you have seen my other, if you haven't also, you can see that Jesus gave them a very good reply, a very smart and logical headed reply. He didn't flustered for one moment. So this is what happened, guys. Let me tell you one thing. So you can see from here that every time they wants to confront Jesus with some type of difficult question, Jesus gave them a very good diplomatic answer. So in our everyday life also, you can see that whenever you are going to do something authentic in your life, when you are going to do something with honesty and integrity, you can always see that there are some people who will love your thing and there are certain people who will be in opposition. They will always stand in the sideline, they will always stand in the sideline, mocking you, criticizing you, jealous of your success, because they can't do anything in their life. They are worthless. They have nothing, no integrity, no nothing in themselves. They can only watch you and they can only criticize your thing and they can manipulate you, trust me. So never be afraid of those type of people in your life. Never be jealous also, never go in competition, because as I have told you in the Bible, Jesus had no intention of competing with the other person. Why he should compete? He just came here from the heaven. God has sent him to proclaim the word of God. He did not came here to bring God never instructed him to make a huge number of disciples and bring him to him. This is not a job he was doing. He was just trying to make everybody understand how to live a holy and godly life without any expectation from the other people. But this Pharisee, what they did is they think Jesus like themselves. They think that Jesus is also a human being. Whatever he's saying, he's a liar. He never came from God, heavenly, he was never from heaven. He never came from God. These are all lies. And because what the Pharisee was completely opposite. What they tried to do, they just wanted to make a number of disciples as much as they can. So they want some authority. They want some kind of status and power in this material world. That Jesus was not here to make something, to make his name in this material world, because he has nothing to do with this material thing. He is a spiritual person. He is God. Why he will come for this? If they could have, if this stupid person, this is what happens actually. Let me tell you guys, those who are stupid, those who don't understand, no matter those who are like those who are stubborn and bull-headed person, no matter how much you try to make them understand, there will be a certain group of people who will always support you, and there will be certain group of people, these dumb-headed people, they will leave your path, but they will stay on your path and they criticize you, mock you, jealous of you, whatever you are doing. Maybe there is a certain person who is a very good and honest person, and he really or she really wants to do something from his heart, something for this society. There will be some kind of opposition, you will face in your life. Why? Because certain groups of people will never like you, because this group of people are selfish, neglected, rejected people in their society. They have no purpose in their life, and they will always stand in the sideline observing you. They will never treat you kindly, and they will never appreciate you. But if you do something good, they will manipulate you. This is what the Pharisee did this to Jesus Christ. Whenever he tried to do something good, they knew that he, in their heart, they have accepted that they not accepted, they knew that Jesus was from the God. They saw every intellect. They, whenever they tested Jesus, they found out that they could not stand in front of Jesus. They have not that ability also. They don't have that they don't have that much in themselves. They don't have that confidence, that knowledge, the wisdom, nothing in themselves, so that they can stand in front of Jesus. Jesus will give them a such type of smart answer to them that it will be impossible for them. But still they were so stubborn and bull-headed and dumb-headed people, stupid people, that they will never leave his way, and they will continue to hit him. And one day what happened, they became so much cruel that they crucified him on the cross. Why did this happen? Because out of jealousy. So guys, I want to say, please, this is those who are this type of people, like they are on the side. I have nothing, I have no, trust me, I have no nothing, I will no information, nothing for this type of people. But those who are really seeking Jesus, those who are really love Jesus and trying to seek God, there is one thing I want to say, that please understand that do everything with honesty. Never be jealous or criticize other. If you can't do anything in your life, that there must be something you are lacking. I'm not saying you are not confident or you are not a good person. Whatever you are, you might not have found your purpose. Try to see your purpose. Try to find what is your purpose. It might be different from other, but don't be jealous of others people's success. Don't manipulate other people, because if you invest your time in other people's success, what happen, one day you will be on the sideline. You always stay in the sideline, you will be at the back. So people, like those who are, this information, this video is specially for those type of people. I want to say, those who are trying very hard to come out of their situation, those who are trying, those who are bullied, those who are mocked, those who are oppressed by other manipulative, toxic, narcissistic people, please, my video goes to those people. My love and my peace for those people. Please stand up on your feet. Please do not get bogged down by those people. They have no authority over you. They are basically losers. They always stand in the sideline mocking you, criticizing you, say stupid kind of thing, but they have no IQ in them. This is their own role. Neither they will, there is a very good fact, when Pharisee, there is one more thing I would like to discuss, that when the Pharisee saw Jesus Christ, this is a very simple thing, right? What we do, normal people, like if we don't like a person, certain person, will we go and talk to that person, or will we go and next time to gain, whatever, will we make any kind of friendship? Maybe for one day we will do, but next time if we really don't like, we won't go to that person. But with jealous, toxic, mentally disturbed people, because these people, let me tell you, these are the type of people, they are psychopath. Like the Pharisee was the psychopath. They are compared to the psychopath also. They are mentally unstable people, because they're greedy, they are lustful, they are always doing negative thing. They are always showing you the mirror where you can see your negative self. Because what a negative person can give it to you? Can you tell me? What does a negative person can show you to you? Only negativity. If you ask for validation from a negative person, if Jesus would have asked validation from the Pharisee, what would he had got? Negativity, jealousy, anger, hatred, and all those things. So same thing I am telling you guys, like if you are thinking low of yourself, if you are feeling underconfident that nothing is going on in your life, and you are asking from validation from those losers in your life, what that loser will give it to you? Because they don't have any positivity. Whatever you are seeing on their face, these are only a fake thing. They have nothing inside them except negativity, hatred, anger, jealousy, envy, and any sort of malpractices they have got in themselves. So what that person can give it to you? Did you ever think of that? What will you get that person? Any positive encouragement? No, nothing. They will always stir up your minds with negativity. if you are finding, this is what they manipulate with your brain, because they themselves does not know how to be positive, then how can they give you some kind of positive encouragement? So those who are specially bullied, my message goes to those person, please never get bogged down, because if you are thinking that those person who is criticizing you, bullying you, or underestimating you, trust me, these are the person who are highly insecure person, who are selfish, who doesn't know what to do with their life. They will always stand in the sideline, they will always think in the same way. If they cannot think anything positively in their life, then how can they will encourage? Then they don't ever heard of positivity. Even they hear of any positive thing, they will like all the like the bad spirit will come out through their mouth. This is like that even if they hear something positive, they cannot tolerate those things, because they have never heard such things. And I feel pity for them, and I pray to God that please take care of this person, because on my video I have no message for this person. Only I pray to God and I ask for help, that please God, see, I'm asking God, please take care of these people, because we have nothing to with this type of people. So the Jesus also, you have seen, see, he had nothing with the Pharisee. Whenever the Pharisee came to test him, the temple authorities, he has nothing to do with this. He never asked for validation from this person. He never also told this person, like he never tried to fix this person, that yes, when he understood that this person is not doing something good, they never try to fix this person ever in their life, because they know that this person will never change. They will always stand in the sideline watching and gazing other people and criticizing, mocking. He had nothing to do, and he already knew that hell is being prepared for them, because those who do not believe God and those who do not believe the Christ who came from the God, their life is in hell. They are already in their earthly life also, they are in hell. They are losers, and even after death also, they will be in hell. That time it will be serious consequences and judgment. So never be afraid who bullied you. Stand up on your feet and fight your own battle. If you want to, just ignore the hell out of these people, because these people, they are so jealous. This is one more funny thing I would like to tell you. These people will never leave you also, neither they, like what we do, normal people, when we hate, we don't talk with another people. If we hate a certain person, if we don't like that person, what we do, okay, we don't do curse that person, we don't do any witchcraft, voodoo, because these people will also do those things. They can go to any extent. But what we do, we don't want any bad thing. We just said, okay, fine, we have nothing to do with this, the next time we will not do. So this is what normal. But these people will not leave you. They will repeatedly be on your path. Even if they hate you also, they will still come to you. They will still try to provoke you, because these people are obsessed with you, with your success. They cannot leave you. They are so selfish, and they're so obsessed with you. Obsessed means they are so obsessed destroying your reputation. Understand? Not obsessed in a good way, because they are never good. Obsessed destroying your reputation in such a manner that they will come at any cost to destroy your reputation, and they are not going to leave you until and unless they are successful. So never do anything thinking about those people. Be positive and stand up and fight for yourself. Don't look for validation from other people. This is you're never going to be successful if you are looking, because the outside world is cruel, and there are so many people like this you will find in your life in every steps, whether it's whether your age, whether they are elder than you, whether they are younger than you, whatever age they are, you will find so many number of people, this type of people, and you will, in a flash of a second, they will manipulate you in such a way that you will never understand. You will be like from palace to pit in a fraction of a second. You won't understand. So never ask for validation, because you don't know what's lying outside your environment. So when these things happen in my last videos, and when you see that Pharisee did the same thing Pharisee did to Jesus Christ, every time they tried to mock him, Jesus didn't even care about this person. They used to give the reply and they'll go away. You will never see in the Bible for a minute that he tried to fix those person. He trying to fix the Pharisee and trying to make them understand why you are doing, because he know completely well that whatever they are doing purposely, they are criticizing and manipulating Jesus. So in the same way, I'm telling you, when you also see all these types of people in your life, you will see, don't try to fix these people. Don't try to see any positive message to them, because these are people mentally broke, psychic, they are they are so much, their head is so much full of garbage. They this type of people are born and brought up like this way, and they will, even if you try to suggest, if maybe some people were there before you also, they have suggested these people to be better, but they were stubborn. They always, their mind is like organized in such a way that they will never listen to you, and they, whatever they do to you, they intentionally does these things knowing better that that you will go and fix this person. And this is how this game happens, where you will feel that maybe this person are victim of the society, maybe this person need help, they are really true victim, maybe they will make you understand in such a way that or everybody is bad, only they are the good person. They will, convince you in such a way that you will feel like, let me go and help this person. But trust me, do not go. Understand what is their motive, because whatever they are doing, they are seeking attention only. This is the playing, they are playing games with your mind, like the Pharisee. The same way, why the Jesus is told all these things in the Bible, because in the same way, if you have seen my previous video, please watch the previous video, then come to this, because they have done all these things just to make just to play games with the God. Basically, though they didn't accept him as a God, Jesus as a God, but they were trying to play game with the God. But as I've told you before also, he is smarter than you. Don't play with him. Understand? So don't play with any innocent person. Okay, so if that God is standing behind him all the time, protecting him and shielding him, you will never see him, but he is smarter than you. Don't try to test his patience, and don't try to test his anger. When his anger and wrath will fall upon you, this I'm like, you don't know what will happen in your life. He can finish you within a second, but he is a very loving and compassionate God. He loves each and everybody the same way he loves all the, like, if he loves a good people, if he loves true honest people, he is loved same way. Even has the same compassion for all the evil also. I mean, not for like those who are bad also, he has same type of feelings, because when Jesus gave his life, he gave his life not only for good people, but also there were bad people. He never said, I'm giving my life for only good people. He gave his life for both the good and bad people, because the world will be for good and bad people. And when we see the bad people, when we see this type of people in our life, just pray for them and give them in God's hand, because God is our ultimate judgment. He will judge these people. We are not going to judge these people, neither we are not going to teach any kind of lesson, because these people are already finished. We cannot help them anyway. So even in my videos, I am telling you, like, if whoever, like my video and message is those people who are trying very hard to rescue them, who are bullied, who are surviving, want to survive in this wicked world, who are looking for a survival, but maybe they are not bad, but they are bullied, they are harassed, they are so much oppressed by this other negative energies, that they are trying hard but they cannot do. But trust me, my video goes to those people, but not for those type of negative people in this world. I leave those, my video, my message never goes, but my prayer is for those negative people, jealous people who was standing in the sideline. But God, I like, even whatever I tell you on my video, nothing will happen, no repercussion will be there. So I will ask God to please take my prayer goes to those type of people, that God will handle them, because I have nothing to tell. I don't want to say any bad thing about those people, because this is a very spiritual video. I want to teach each and everybody, but my love for them and my prayer for those people who are broken, who are rejected, who are neglected in the society, my prayer goes to those type of people, so that God can take the responsibility, God can help them in their journey, so that one day, so that they can also find light in their life, so that they want to, whatever they are seeking in their purpose, they can seek light. Because if once you die, after that there is no more forgiveness. Understand? Because God give you chance, and till you are living on this one, you can do something bad. Even after doing something, some kind of mistake, if you ask for forgiveness, God will forgive you. But for those people who are completely negative people, like God help those people. I have no messages for them. I'm sorry, but I have no messages for them. So my prayer goes to those people that one day they can seek the light, and God is the only person who can help these people to make them come towards light, and also that one day we can all not only the bad people, but both the good and the bad people can come under one roof, and the bad people can also seek the light of God and be the best version of themselves, and we can all be together. That's what God and Jesus want for us, not to hate each other, but to love each other, to show compassion towards each other. And my love and my peace, everything goes towards that people, and may God help them in their journey. So let's come back to a few more information. I have talked enough of this about the Pharisee and the Sadducees. So when everything has happened, so what happened after that day? So suddenly, one day Jesus' disciple was saying, his crowds and disciple was saying to Jesus that Jesus was telling his disciples that like, listen to the teachings of the scribes and the Pharisees. Whenever you go to the synagogues, that is the temple, Jesus was telling his disciple that whenever you go to a temple, listen to the teachings of the the Pharisees and the scribes and the higher or temple authorities, but never try to copy what they are doing. Because there is something, I will tell you one thing, because whatever I am teaching you, if I don't practice by myself, okay, so this teachings is not going to do any kind of result. This will not going to help me in any way in my life. Why? Because if I teach you, be good, be humble towards each other, we love towards each other, but if I do something bad in the background, if myself, I'm teaching you this, but myself I don't practice, there is no way my teaching is going to help you. There is no way this teaching is going to make you understand. Then when challenges comes in my life, I will never overcome those challenges. Because why? I only teach you. I gave you my knowledge, not my knowledge, Jesus' knowledge. By God's blessings, I'm doing all those things. So I'm giving the knowledge of what is written in the book. I'm teaching you. But myself in my life, I don't practice. I don't practice what I'm teaching other people. So this is never going to help me in my life. One day my truth will come out, and you are going to see my truth through my words. But Jesus, what they said to his disciples, that when you are going to a synagogue, listen to the teachings of the listen to their teachings, listen to the teachings of the Pharisees and the temple higher authorities, the priest, everything, but do not copy them, their works, because whatever they teach, they do not practice. They are teaching the words of God, loving each other, be kind to each other. They are also saying the same thing, but not exactly. But these are the common thing they tell other people. But inside they are full of greed, they are full of lust, they are full of evil, angry, envious, jealous people, hate each other, competing with each other. They are looking for attention, validation from others. So whatever you will do, there is a difference between speaking and action. So if you have heard ever in your life, action speaks louder than word, right? My action will show how I am and who I am than my word. If I only speak with your mouth right now, and if you really don't see my action, then you are not going to believe. When you see my action, you are going to believe actually whatever I'm teaching and whatever I'm doing in my life, these have a similarity. I'm not only teaching you, but I am also practicing the same thing in my life. So Jesus is saying that whatever the Pharisees are teaching you in their life, they are not practicing by themselves. So do not copy their action, because when you will see the greed, the vile, the jealous, this type of action you will show, that they are cruel to one another, they are abusing another, these higher authorities are only for their own profit, only for their own lookout. They don't basically love any person. They are all saying with their mouth. So listen what they are saying, that when listen their words which that is coming out from their mouth, because when they will be in front of other people in the synagogues, they will always speak the positive things. They cannot speak negative things about in front of people, just to make sure that they get a number of like in YouTube, you say, for example, let me see, that some people are there in the YouTube, they will always say good things, good things, good things to get the number of views. I'm not criticizing anybody, I'm just giving you an example. But yes, definitely you should say positive things, but you should also say the negative things. But if you are authentic, you'll say the both side of the coin. You are not going to say the positive thing and shut down the negativity, because for your own personal gain. So that is what the Pharisee do, that for their own personal gain, and for the attention from other people, they always used to say every time the positive things. So Jesus is telling his disciple that observe whatever they tell you, but not the work they do. So observe whatever they are saying, all the good things, and practice those good things. But whatever the work and action they are doing, all the bad stuff they are doing in their life, never try to copy those action. Just listen from their mouth. Because what are they going to do is, they are as I've told you, like they tie up heavy burdens hard to bear and lay them on the people's shoulder, but they themselves are not willing to move them with their finger. They do all their deeds to be seen by other. And they love the place of honor at feast and the best seat in the synagogues and greetings in the marketplace and being called rabbi by other. But you are not to be called rabbi, for you have one teacher and you are all brothers. So Jesus tell this, they're telling their, the Pharisees, his disciple, that do not copy those person whatever they are doing, because these person are evil, their deeds are evil, they whatever rules and regulation. Nowadays you have seen, like there are so many regulation and rules they are made by the temple authorities. Nowadays also you will see, when you will visit temple and churches and many things, the higher priests, they are making many, though people don't follow everything, but they have this agenda to make in those days typically. But when 2000 years back, when people at that time, like what happened, the temple authorities, they used to make very hard type of they put a heavy burden on the shoulder. All the system they used to make that time, all the laws that you have to follow that time, it was very hard for a common human being to follow, but they had to follow those things. Why? Because the higher authorities used to oppress them, make them understand that if they don't follow, their life will be hell. But Jesus is telling them that they are going to put all their burdens on this type of people, on the common people. The temple authorities will always suppress the common people by putting all the types of heavy burden on their shoulder, all the laws they had to follow. Even if they die also, that at the end of the death also they have to follow the instruction, because they make them fear by that they will go to hell, and all those freaky stuffs they're going to make them, just to make them scared, that they're common people, that their life will be in hell if they don't follow this rule. But by themselves, because as I've told you, they are evil people. These are narcissistic, toxic people. They know what are they doing in their life, and just to get the attention and validation, they will always make the common people scared, so that they cannot follow, so that they fail. So they said, so that so that they just get scared and afraid, and they follow this type their law and order, but they themselves will not follow the law and order, let me tell you. So Jesus told this disciple that they will teach like that, but they will never themselves follow the law and order, because I have told you that these are the type of people who will say to you, but they never fulfill their actions say something different. So then what Jesus is saying, that these are the people, those who want only attention in the marketplace. They love the lovely place, they love to wear flashy garments. Whatever the priests, they temple priests, they will nowadays also you will see many priests in the temple, church, and everywhere they are wearing good clothes, flashy clothes. Whether they obey God or not, that's the second question. That comes but they are always looking for monies, donation, and all things. They are asking for your background, and why they are doing all this, because they are looking for their own benefit. There is nothing like they are telling, they are not doing anything for God. There's nothing, only the temple and or the church is there, where you can go and pray to God, and nothing else. Apart from this, behind the back door, you can see there basically they are nothing, they are not doing single thing for God, they are only doing for their own benefit, they are asking monies from people. So that time also, even 2000 years back also, Jesus told the same thing. The Pharisee also did the same thing. They want to scare common people, make them follow the law, used to ask them money. Like here one thing they will say that Jesus was one day but very angry, and he told to the Pharisee that hypocrites, for you teeth mint and dill and cumin, and have neglected the weightier matter of the laws, justice and mercy and faithfulness. These you ought to have done without neglecting the others. You blind guides, straining out a gnat and swallowing a camel. Okay, so what Jesus is saying, that Jesus is here, you what this line is saying, that Jesus is once tell the Pharisees also, you are looking for not only for attention for common people, but you are seeking your own glory. You are also asking tithe mint and dill and cumin means you like you have seen that when we go to temple or churches, that we give money donation, we give food and many other things. Do many people, many religion have many things in their themselves, they this give food or something like that in the honor of God and all that stuff. But that time also in Israel, that what the priest and Pharisee or higher authority temple do, that they used to collect the things, in the name of God. They used to collect food, they used to collect money from other people. Why do they want to give this money to those temple or to the God? There is nothing. Are they giving any donation to the poor people? Even I can see that many priests and they are in the in the churches, and many they are asking money for helping poor. Are they doing this work for this poor, or is the whole entire money goes to them? So that is what Jesus is saying, that you are asking money from the common people, you are asking money, and you neglect the main thing, that is the love of God, the justice. Whenever people are coming to you at that time, 2000 years back, when people used to come to the the Pharisee, the temple authority, for some kind of justice, they are going to shoot you from the side, they are going to say, scoot, just go out from my way, or they are going to give you such type of justice which is impossible for you to bear, or which will be not, I will call justice, it will is they made a complete injustice of the situation. There are many more stories I will come to you where you are going to say, see that if people come, Jesus is saying to his disciple, if people comes to you for some kind of justice, you never give them justice, you never show them that what mercy is. If somebody comes to you for some kind of justice, and if it's like something if they have done wrong for them, and if they ask you for forgiveness, what the Pharisee used to do, they used to curse them, they used to give them punishment which is hard to bear. There is no mercy and nothing. So Jesus told his disciple and also the Pharisees that did you ever show the mercy of God? Because God has been merciful, God is a loving God and merciful God. God has shown mercy to always other people. So did you ever show mercy to other people? That was Jesus taught, teachings, that have you ever shown mercy to the other people when they, because if you have done anything wrong, this is your you have to show mercy. If somebody asks you for forgiveness, you will forgive that person and help him to show the light of the God, help him to move to a better light, better path. So have you done those things in your life? No, you haven't. The temple priests never did ever, the Pharisees never used to do these things. They gave you punishment whenever you are asking for mercy and justice. And also there is nothing called faithfulness, no love, faithfulness, nothing. Those teachings are completely deleted from their book. So again Jesus saying that you are blind guides, straining other. So they are, as I have told you, that Pharisee was a guide to any people. So when the higher authority doing the stuff, this type of thing, there are some people who are really following the Pharisee. Like if like when there is a saying in our word, like if you are following a bad example, you will also be a bad. When you will be kept beside a bad person, you will also become bad. If you don't have intelligence, then you are completely, when you will be under a negative influence, either you will be completely damaged because by that person's influence. So, or you will, if you are little bit intelligent, you will understand that this person is not good, and you will escape from that situation. But what this that time what happened when Pharisee, so many of the people was not that intelligent, and they, even if they are intelligent also, they their heart is not for the God. They are, they are always, they are also seeking the material with their own glory. So those people who are following the Pharisee, the Pharisee are guiding, they are the guides, who is the Pharisee are blind because they cannot see the truth of God, and they don't want to see also. And those people who are also seeking the help from Pharisee, they are, the Pharisee also teaching the same things to the same people. They are speaking out of their character. They are trying to teach those people the same thing what they have learned. So a blind guide is guiding another guide, your blind guide, I mean, if they are blind, the Pharisee are the blind, and they are guiding up some other group of people who are following those Pharisee, those are also blind. So both of them, one blind guide is guiding another blind person. So Jesus is saying this type of word. And then he also said that, for you clean the outside the cup of the plate, but inside they are full of greed and self-indulgence. So Jesus is saying that what is the Pharisees are, that outside they look very proper, clean and everything. They are always they are very much clean. They wash their hand, they wash their cup. They are very clean from outside, but inside they are hypocrite. Their mind is evil, jealous person. They will wear proper clothes, they will feel, they will behave, they are very sophisticated, they are seeking attention